Hello and welcome. I'm Suzanne Chevenix, and for those of you who are new to energy work, I would like to just introduce you to what it is. There's so much information, both scientifically proven and not scientifically proven, but commonly accepted and acknowledged, that I can't possibly do a full presentation in this time together, unless you have a few days, few weeks, few months, lifetime. It's a journey. But what I want to do in the time that we do have together is simply to help you understand that it isn't weird, it isn't woo-woo, it isn't some supernatural thing that only certain people can do. It's part of who we are, it's part of the world that we live in, and it's based in physics. So, subtle energy is simply the energy that we can't yet scientifically proven with the technologies that we have available to us. And that's changing every day. More and more of it is being proven. So that's always exciting too. So let me show you. Everyone is familiar with at least some of their physical anatomy: muscular, nervous, digestive, circulatory systems. Western medicine, our main approach, is called allopathic medicine, and it seeks to get rid of the symptoms through scientifically documented methods, which is great for many things. Eastern medicine, on the other hand, is holistic in nature, which means it treats the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, not just the symptoms. While we in the West call this holistic approach complementary or alternative, elsewhere in the world, the holistic approach is traditional medicine. Actually, all medicine is essentially energy medicine, for energy composes the world. And it's important to remember that all known and observable medical phenomena once dwelled in the subtle or immeasurable realms. X-rays, bacteria, and even the biochemical effects of aspirin were once unobservable to us. But like I said, more of it is now being observed with the advancement of technology. Kirlian photography is a way of capturing the energy of the body in visual form. Since discovered by inventors in 1939, the technique has been researched and refined by independent labs and health practitioners throughout the world. The top picture is a raw organic pea pod, and the bottom picture is the same pea pod using Kirlian photography. Pretty dynamic, isn't it? All living creatures generate and emit radiations. Photons of light, electromagnetic frequencies, heat, sound, and scent are all emitted from our bodies in a direct relationship to our internal states. This remarkable subtle system of exchange contains a wealth of information. On the left, you have the energy field of a client before a session. On the right is the same client after a session. In this case, it's an EMF balancing session. You can see the difference. I was at the class when a German researcher was there with his equipment testing us and doing before and after imaging. His research is available if you are interested. These are two fingers of two people thinking negative thoughts about each other. You can see there is clear separation and no interaction between them. These are the same fingers of the same two people thinking positive thoughts about each other. Notice the interaction and the exchange of energy. Suffice to say, science is proving out more and more of what traditional cultures have known for centuries. Virtually all traditional healing systems, from Ayurvedic to Greek and Chinese, are founded on the principle that in order to heal the body, the person must strengthen and harmonize the flow of life force energy within. Energy work is a general term for modalities that are based on the idea that the human body consists of energy centers, pathways, and fields that can be affected through various techniques in order to promote wellness. Let me give you a few examples. These energy centers are the 7 major chakras along the spine. There are many, many more centers throughout the body, but these are the ones most commonly talked about and most commonly worked with. These energetic pathways are the meridians. Jinshin Jitsu, which is a Japanese form of acupressure, acupuncture, and many of the newer forms of tapping involve keeping the energy flowing smoothly throughout this system. And this is an energy field, your electromagnetic field. While the size is consistent person to person, it is the strength and development that varies. Actually, this work is part of the curriculum at the Institute of Integrative Psychology and Professional Development in Russia, also at a university in Mexico, and is recognized as part of the complementary healthcare system in Germany. Many parts of the world are embracing this newer form of empowerment. There are hundreds of types of bodywork and energy work, and you can always ask your practitioner more about their specific approach and how they work. And not all of them use one of these systems. With Quantum Touch, for example, we provide the client with additional energy so they can utilize the support in whatever way is most needed. So it may go into one of these systems, or it may go into a pocket of stuck energy somewhere in the body. Almost all cultures share a fundamental belief that life is more than just physical processes in a body. Life is a unity of the physical, mental, and spiritually, and it is infused with a life force that gives it vitality. Energy healing, or energy work, seeks to restore, promote, and maintain health and wellness to all of those elements by influencing and supporting the body's innate healing ability. When disease hits, it's understood as a disruption or a distortion of these energies of the anatomy. Dr. Norman Shealy, a retired neurosurgeon and founding president of the American Holistic Medical Association, has stated that, in his view, energy medicine is the future of all medicine. I want to briefly touch on distant work. No matter what you currently think it is, I want you to know that distant healing is commonly used by everyone, even you. When you use prayer and positive thinking and direct it towards someone, you are using a type of distant healing. How it works is hard to know exactly, and opinions vary. But one explanation is that energy fields can overlap and interconnect from one person to another. You have a field, your electromagnetic field, and so does the other person. The overlapping field, actually a third relational field, is created between the two of you, and it is in the third field that the connection exists. In his paper reviewing 61 studies, Dr. Daniel J. Benur, a respected medical doctor and author on bioenergy, states that distance, even thousands of miles, does not appear to limit the effects of healing. I only showed you a tiny bit of our energetic anatomy, but I hope that you have a sense of energy as part of who you are. In time, science will prove more and more of this, as I said, but in the meantime, let us not let the lack of scientific evidence stop us from working with these systems that have been around for thousands of years and that are commonplace in most of the world. And I realize that even considering energy work may be new to you. And to stretch into a new way of thinking, or opening to new possibilities, you may have to leave your comfort zone. Your comfort zone houses your belief system, and your beliefs are the foundation of your life. So anytime you stretch into something new, there's going to be a little bit of discomfort. There's going to be a little bit of uneasiness. And that's normal, and that's okay. But remember that your comfort zone was built unconsciously, and its foundation was based on old thoughts and old beliefs that may not be serving you well. It may be causing some of your discomfort right now. It may be time to update them. It may be time to consider something else. Maybe it's time to open to new possibilities. Thank you for watching this, and I do hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me.